guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and local places. The weather is shaping up and bikes are back on the road. May is National Motorcycle Awareness Month. This is Rick over here. We're gonna go for a ride.
Let's go.
I'll hop on the back.
It's a little bit of a two-way street, I'll say. I won't say that car drivers should only be looking out for motorcyclists.
Ready to go, ready to ride.
Motorcyclists should also be looking out for cars and thinking about what's going on in traffic and how to avoid being hurt. I might say that in British Columbia, we have May is Motorcycle Awareness Month as campaigned by ICBC. This hasn't been a campaign in recent years, and I'm quite happy that it's now back on the book, and they are making some attempt to indicate that motorcyclists are at risk and that car drivers should look out for them.
Stay alert.
Pay attention's not the word for it. You assume they're going to do something, period. You always assume that someone's going to do something, because they will. I've had it happen to me 1,000 times, if not once, right? I mean, this motorcycle is a little different because it's got a lot of extra safety features on it, which I highly recommend to certain people. My headlight, it pulsates when I drive down the road, and I get cut off about 85% less just because of that headlight, because people don't know what it is, so they wait.
The causes of the accident are changing a little bit anyway. So we've said that left-hand turn driver is typically the motorcyclist's worst nightmare. Cars changing lanes into motorcycles from one lane to another, and rear-ending motorcycles at a stop is also a problem. Distracted driving is something that has sort of taken over the motoring public by storm here. It's a huge problem in British Columbia, Canada, and North America.
After riding a bike, I feel that I've become a better driver, just more aware of my surroundings.
But if you're not, those other people are not riders, so...
Not at all. It's like you were saying, you always have to be cautious, and you always have to assume someone's going to cut you off. You always have to make sure you leave a lot of room, because people just stop. They just, I don't know what they're looking at, but they're not looking ahead or in their mirrors. Like, I was following a guy on my bike here today, and I saw his driver's side mirror was actually flipped in for, I counted, it was 14 blocks before he noticed, which means he drove 14 blocks without looking in his side mirror.
I've lost so many friends riding motorcycles for, you know, people turning in front of them, crossing lanes, you know, like a motorcycle. I mean, these guys that go racing through corners. I mean, corners are great on a bike, but, you know, for me, I always assume that car is going to come around the corner and he's going to be in my lane. You know, so and I've lost 2 friends just on that.
I took the course first, and then I purchased a bike. But you need the hands-on. You need to be able to get a hold of a bike and practice, because that's what it is. It's just like with everything else. More practice, you get more confident and perfect your skill.
I think the motorcycle awareness more for drivers that don't drive.
If car drivers were to also just become aware or talk to motorcyclists and understand what it's like to be on a bike, I think that would be helpful for them to, you know, have some sort of compassion.
Awesome. We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment.